Ahoy there, Legion! Today we are reviewing the Greedy Corpus's Dual Cestras. This one was requested by loyal Legionnaire Thomas Maddock, who you might recall was the reason why our Aura mod guide came to be as well. Unmodded, the Dual Cestra sports 5 impact, 20 puncture, and an inherent and helpful V polarity. In order to craft this weapon, you'll need to combine 2 already made Cestras, which, in total, requires over 100,000 credits, 2,400 Rubidoo, 8 Gallium, 4 Neurodes, and a Forma. So this weapon isn't exactly cheap to manufacture. Also, you'll need to buy the blueprints off Clan Tech weapons, which cost somebody mats to unlock in the first place. Stats-wise, crit and status builds are for the most part out of bounds, as clocking in at 2.5 and 5% respectively, both are quite low, and your mod points are better spent making this a straight-up flat damage killing machine. I've heard good things about this weapon and know it has quite a few fans. But I sold mine about a year ago, and I'll tell you why. First up, accuracy. While the first shot you fire is accurate, the recoil on these things is immense. You can counteract it, which I'll get into in a minute, but by design the weapon contradicts itself. You have a large magazine size, a spool-up time like the Gorgon, yet glaring recoil issues. Some weapons are designed to have high critical chance, so it would benefit you to build it with crits in mind, but it will still work without them, albeit at a less than optimal capacity. But here you're forced to equip a recoil mod just to make it functional at all. Add into that, each shot fired has a noticeable travel time, and Warframe is a fairly fast-paced game. So when the 63 moons of Jupiter align and you actually get an accurate shot off, by the time it arrives, the target is no longer there. You can help with the recoil by manually firing each shot, or by firing in very short bursts. But if you have a weapon like a plasma machine gun, you're going to want to shoot it like a plasma machine gun, so the end result isn't exactly rewarding. Now, having said all that, these things can still be utilized if you change your playstyle to match. I just didn't feel doing so was worth the effort. If you use these in close range, you're gonna hit things pretty hard, in theory. Due to the damage they deal, this is for the most part an anti-Grineer only weapon, meaning you'll have to get in dangerously close to do so. You'd be better off using a primary or even melee at that point. Now again, you can use a recoil mod to help with it, but that requires both a precious mod slot and spare points to afford it in your loadout. And considering I don't use consumables, I didn't have room for either. The options were a strong weapon that missed, or an accurate weapon that didn't do damage. I feel like this weapon flat out requires consumables just to be adequate, and if I haven't upgraded my normal loadout yet, I sure as heck wasn't going to upgrade this. But here's my quick top of the noggin checklist. If you only use it against Grineer, if you only use it with a recoil reduction mod in place, if you only use it in bursts and not full auto, and if you only use it with an Oricon catalyst equipped, then this weapon becomes viable. If any of those aren't checked off, you'll probably have about as much fun as I did using it. It's not the worst weapon out there, but to me, it's very clearly a rank and spank. Also, one quick thing to note, all you whippersnappers using it now, if you think the reload is an annoyance currently, you might have noticed the reload time was almost double what it is back when I used it. That's right, in my day we didn't have a Lisette to take us to missions, we had to walk there uphill both ways. Thank you for watching, Legion. If this review helped you out or put a smile on your face, we'd be honored if you liked, favorited, and shared this video with your fellow Tenno. We always appreciate it when you does. If you want to be even more awesome, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on both Warframe stuffs as well as our other zany content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. As always, if you have any questions or suggestions, or think the Dual Cestra is the best weapon ever and need to explain how this random internet dude got it entirely wrong, or if you fully agree with my take on it, feel free to leave a comment below. Catch you next time, Legion. Take care.